So should we bring out the Blue Blood American? Or
you mean the store?
the store, yeah, whatever we want to call them. Alright, Lord Stevens, come on out. I don't like it.
I don't like them either, so.
Well, it's good because I don't like it either.
Yeah, you don't like me because you almost got beat by a girl.
And what that happened?
He interfered as he usually does.
And why would I have to interfere?
No, I believe what got my distraction was you walking out, griping about me eliminating you from the Battle Rumble at the first business XM.
Thank you for reminding me of that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, if you are the head official, is that what you call yourself?
Senior official.
The senior official. I would hate to see what the other officials are like, because some of the matches that you called, especially eliminating me from the Battle Rumble, it's ludicrous.
But feet hit the ground.
But I do not go with it.
Yeah, see, well, I was a little distracted. You know, I wasn't really worried about you, and, you know, as soon as I saw your feet hit the ground, I just figured, you know, you weren't waiting that, you know, like what, maybe a minute? I figured that's all it took to get eliminated.
That's all I got to say.
Do you notice how the crowd, our audience, got really quiet? There's this little thing in America called a bar of soap. You might have the best one, because I think you knocked them out with your smell. In fact, you smell so bad, I'm going to scoot over this way a little bit.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we have an old saying in England, before you throw rocks, make sure you don't live in a glass house.
My house is made of brick, so thank you. You know, I did always want a glass house before. Just thought that'd be kind of nice, you know, be able to see out all your windows and all that.
But what does this see in America? Bunch of buildings, a bunch of homeless people. And by the way, that brings me up. You know, at the American Uprising, I heard people talking about the divided nations and how my people, my Diablo Azul and Silverhawk and Dirty Sanchez should not be in this country. And they blamed us because they were too lazy to go out and find their own jobs. It's disgusting. It really is.
You know what else is disgusting? That greasy ass hair of yours.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
You know what? You will have, just remember this, Mr. Senior Official.
Now remember that, senior official.
Yes. I will not, let me put it this way, I will not, when you're a referee, touch you. But whenever you decide to, you know, wrestle and, you know, beat up on a woman again, or try to.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt you because I got the 3 count on that, and I didn't ask for that.
Because he interfered.
You interfered first.
I was out there explaining to the referee at the time that he was not doing his job properly.
No, you came out there to gripe about a match that happened a week before. Actually, no, it was like 2 weeks before, was it not?
Yeah.
2 weeks before.
Yeah.
And what was Miranda doing when you distracted me? I believe y'all
I don't know.
And I had to grab him from her.
She was going to hit me with the handcuffs like she did Julius Summers
I didn't
at the
notice.
first Tuesday Night Slam.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, he did. And thanks to him grabbing the handcuffs, I didn't get hit from behind with some handcuffs. And I was able to hit the Allen driver on her and get the 1, 2, 3.
Good God. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Commissioner, you can answer this for me. Do you think in the near future that this senior official might be taking on Miss Rights again at some point?
I wouldn't be surprised, especially the way she's running her mouth, just like somebody else I know.
Yeah, well, if in the near future, whether it be in Cleveland or Dunlap or any of the other cities that OWL Wrestling goes to, you find yourself in the ring with Miss Rights, always be on the lookout. Miss Lord Stevens might be around.
You know what? I was going to ask CZ over here, since you said that, to ban you from ringside anytime I do have to work Miranda, but you know what? Better yet, bring it on. Because I'll show you that even with you distracting me, I can still beat Miranda.
So be it.
You distracted me last time, and I was able to get the Allen driver in the 1, 2, 3. So
that's because we have a commissioner that keeps wanting to interfere in the matches. For what I understand, the commissioner's job is to sign the matches, book the talent, and create the matches, not interfere.
You forgot one other thing, but considering you're on the bottom of the chain with all the rest of your little crew. But you forgot one thing else the commissioner does, and that's the best thing I think he does. He signs my check.
Yes, I do, don't I?
Yeah. And you know what? You might want to think about that. Think about the last part of him signing your check when you're running your mouth at him. And, bringing up, you running your mouth and the commissioner. Let's talk about
the camera person might be having a problem here because I'm getting blinded by that bald spot.
See, I was going to ask you, do you sort of watch on that? Buff it up a little bit?
I do not have to put up. I really do not.
Well, you're still sitting there.
I'm still sitting here because I have, before I leave, and leave these peasants to go back to the menial jobs, I want to talk about the reason I came out here, which is the match. This Thursday at, what's the place called? The Rush, yes. Where Mr. Commissioner C.Z. Taylor has decided that he would like to wrestle. Well,
no problem with it.
And why do I even want to get in the ring? So I can get my hands on you.
And so you will, but what I find funny is the fact that, and I know you Americans aren't that intelligent, so let me explain something.
You ever hear the term British Standard?
What's the answer to that?
Read between the lines.
You have, if I'm not mistaken, you announced you and the American Kid, and that Del Fargo had a family issue or something. I think he might just be afraid of the United Nations because Dirty Sanchez gave him one heck of a match at American Uprising.
Yes, it was a heck of a match.
But that being said, I don't know
Let me
situation.
stop you right there. We're going back to American Uprising, Daryl Fargo versus Dirty Sanchez. What made Dirty Sanchez lose that match? Oh yeah, y'all tried to cheat and it backfired.
With your cane.
I made a little. What happened was, I will explain what happened. When I got up on the ring apron to point out with my cane that Mr. Fargo had a little spot on his head that may have been blood, I wasn't sure. I slipped, my cane went forward, and I accidentally hit Dirty Sanchez, and I regret that. I do.
I got a question for you. How did you like being handcuffed in the main event?
I did not enjoy that at all.
Oh, I know you didn't.
But getting back, so that's two. Now you claim you have a mystery partner. I just think you're having trouble finding a wrestler to come in to take on the Divided Nations because the Divided Nations are the most fair tag team in Southeast Tennessee. But even if you do, it is still 3 against 4.
Just so you know, this is 4, this is 5.
I don't want to take any insult. And you, my Divided Nations will see you on the 29th if you can find or dig up somebody to be your tag team partner.
Well, you know what? If I wasn't such a good commissioner, I would just rip you apart right now.
Oh, you would?
Yes, I would.
But you know what? I'll give you something to think about while you're waiting for the.
What is that? Come September 29th, we're saying you're mine. You're going down like a bad apple.
Well, here you have it first, so I guess that's another edition of OWL Midnight Owl News. I'm Senior Official Cody Owens, signing off.